Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by Tasya Herbals alcohol-based hand sanitizer with neem and aloe vera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19.
Most of the plain areas in Kashmir experienced season's first snowfall on Monday, even as higher reaches witnessed heavy precipitation, leading to the closure of Srinagar-Leh road, which connects the valley with Ladakh. The MET office had issued an orange color weather warning for higher reaches of J&K and Sonmarg-Zojila axis on the Srinagar-Leh road, asking the administration and people to be prepared and maintain vigil. This spell is most likely to give good snow rain in the Pir Panjal area, Gulmarg, Ramban Banihal, Shopian, Poonch Rajouri and Zojila, especially during the 24th and 25th, and decrease thereafter significantly. The Jammu-Srinagar National Highway was closed for traffic on Monday due to fresh snowfall and landslides in Ramban district, officials said. Over 300 vehicles have been stranded due to the closure of highway. Traffic has been halted due to snowfall at Jawahar Tunnel. Men and machinery have been deployed to clear the area. Asserting that J&K is moving ahead with positivity and people trying to create negative atmosphere should be isolated, Union Minister of Minority Affairs Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi said the District Development Council polls are being held to regenerate democratic values in the UT. The Union Minister said that the People's Alliance for Gupkar Declaration took a U-turn and decided to take part in the DDC elections after they felt they are being isolated as a people are moving ahead with the development. The annual festival of Bhairav Ashtami will be celebrated on December 7 this year, and the preparations to celebrate the occasion have started at the Prachin Bhairav Mandir in Chowk Chabutra area of Jammu city. This was informed by Pandit Rumil Sharma, priest at the temple, after a meeting of volunteers wherein duties like maintaining social distancing, etc. were allotted to the volunteers. He also said that the devotees may also pay obeisance from their homes. Union Railway Minister Piyush Goyal on Monday said that the Indian Railways is going to commence services from and through Punjab as the farmer unions have announced suspension of blockades for over 2 weeks. After the postponement of the farmer movement on railway tracks and the stations in Punjab from November 23rd, Indian Railway is going to start rail services from and through Punjab, Goyal tweeted. The development comes 2 days after Punjab Chief Minister Amarinder Singh had announced the strikes. Farmer unions have decided to suspend the blockades over 15 days from November 23rd night and urged the centre to resume rail services to the state. In a veiled attack at Congress, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday said that the construction of many buildings started during the NDA government and finished before the scheduled time, and asserted that decades-long problems are solved by finding solutions, not by avoiding them. Speaking while inaugurating multi-storied flats for members of parliament via video conferencing, the Prime Minister said that the problems of residence for MPs existed for several decades, but the work to address it started after 2014. India has been registering less than 50,000 COVID-19 cases daily since November 8, which assumes significance as several countries in Western Hemisphere are witnessing a surge in cases at the onset of winters, the Union Health Ministry said on Monday. India's present active caseload comprises 4.85% of the total cases and has been sustained below the 5% mark. The national COVID-19 recovery rate continues to be above 93% as 93.68% of all cases have recovered as of date, with 41,024 new recoveries being registered in a day. Serum Institute of India CEO Adar Poonawalla on Monday said that he is delighted to hear that the COVID Shield, soon to be widely available COVID-19 vaccine, will offer protection up to 90% in one dosage regime and 62% in another. The Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine is being made in partnership with Serum Institute, with an efficacy of around 90%. Positive results from an interim analysis of clinical trial in the UK and Brazil The vaccine has proved to be highly effective in preventing COVID-19, said AstraZeneca on Monday. Providing the most glaring example of abuse of the public exchequer for promotion of a particular political party, Harshdev Singh, JKNPP chairman and former minister, on Monday lambasted the government for refusing adequate security cover to the opposition leaders by providing police escorts to even petty workers of BJP. He said that the police administration was behaving as B team of BJP with huge paraphernalia of police personnel and security vehicles provided to BJP leaders for campaigning in DDC elections, while declining even the minimum required security cover to the leaders of opposition leaders. In a bid to revive the tourism industry in the valley, the tour operators in Jammu and Kashmir are gearing up for the upcoming winter season amid the COVID-19 outbreak. As the coronavirus cases are slowly declining in the Union Territory, tour operators are hoping that the tourism activities will improve in Kashmir. Recently, tour and travel operators from Maharashtra had initiated an Unlock Kashmir tourism campaign with support from Jammu and Kashmir Tourism Department. Around 70 travel operators and some writers and journalists from Mumbai had visited Kashmir in this regard. Apni party president Syed Altaf Bukhari on Monday said that his party was not against the newly formed People's Alliance for the Gupkar Declaration, but was against the lies they are spreading. They have deceived people from the last several decades over the promises of self-rule and autonomy. We are not against them, but against their lies, Bukhari said while talking to the media persons on the sidelines of party convention in the North Kashmir's Bandipur district. The Jammu and Kashmir BJP on Monday criticized the State Election Commission for issuing a faulty and discriminatory postal ballot scheme notification for displaced Kashmiri migrants for the ensuing District Development Council polls. The party alleged that it was a deliberate attempt at the bureaucracy level to keep community out of the DDC polls in the Kashmir Valley. The weather in Kashmir is likely to remain dry after 26 November, a meteorological department official said on Monday. The weather in the valley will improve from 26 November, but the mercury will take a dip after 27 November. He said that the morning and the night temperature will take a dip and experience cold wave conditions. The higher reaches are expected to receive light to moderate snowfall, while plains will receive low-intensity rainfall between 23rd and 25th of November.